Well, good morning. It's early on the day of the vote count for the presidential election, and it is clear that there has been a behemoth spoil the vote. This is seismic for the political establishment, which did not see this coming, just as they didn't see it coming last year during the constitutional referendum. But more importantly, it's also a massive rebuke to the mainstream media in Ireland. Just read them today. None of them saw this coming. None of them. That's because they are part of the bubble. They are taking the government coin. And what you're seeing is a disconnect between that bubble and a large proportion of the Irish people. This is a substantial problem, potentially a political crisis. It also raises significant questions about the legitimacy of this presidential election, given the way that the political process was jimmied through the local councils and so on. We all know the story at this stage. There is a huge gap after opening up between the Irish people and those that govern them. This has to do with the export of our top talent out of Ireland because they can't afford to live here or get housing here, while we're importing a qualitatively different type of illegal immigrant into Ireland over the last number of years, and all of the issues there, where we can clearly see that the political establishment, aided by the media, are simply involved in messaging. They're not dealing with the underlying problem that is so concerning the Irish people. That is the fundamental problem. And this creates a political crisis for the existing establishment parties, including Sinn Féin. All of them are on the wrong side of this, bar one or two. That is the message that is coming from the people. Spoil the vote is a rebuke, not just to the political establishment, but to the mainstream media as well. I can tell you that I will continue on in counterpoint to have a presence in the massive vacuum created by the desertion of the fourth estate. That's the mainstream media in Q1 2020. More and on. But watch this space. Watch how the shock and the analysis filters out over the next number of days across the political establishment and the mainstream media, because they are now the extreme. The Irish people have moved. That is the Overton window that I keep talking about. What is acceptable between left and right. That is after shifting. But they're so tied up in their bubble, they didn't see it coming. They didn't see this coming either, did they? What does that tell you about how we're being governed and how we're being led, and what must be done by the Irish people themselves in order to fix this problem? Because that's what must be done if we are to save this nation from the harm that is being visited upon it by the way this government is translating orders from above through to the management of the Irish people and its economy and its society. It is simply not acceptable, and the message clearly from Spoil the Vote is we've had enough of it. Enough.